Hello everyone, Amanda here from Scrimpingmommy.co.uk, and today I'm starting off with creating using new products that are going to be available in January, and I'm kicking off with the Butterfly Gala, which is one of my favourites. I love butterflies, they never get old, you never get bored of them, and this is a budget friendly bundle as well, because you do get the coordinating punch. It's brilliant, and punches, you know, they're easier, quicker, more convenient than thinlets, and it makes the price cheaper, even though punchers, in my opinion, are better. Anyway, so let's get cracking. So we're going to be making a box. Now, it's for a specific reason, and I'll show you that reason after. So we have 2 pieces of thick Whisper White cardstock here, and I've chosen thick so that it's nice and sturdy in my box. So the bottom measures 8 by 7 inches, and the lid measures 5 1/4 by 6 1/4. Now, I will leave these measurements over on my blog at Scrimpingmommy.co.uk, so hop on over, use the links in the description box, and you'll find this project, so you don't need to write anything down, don't worry. Okay, so I'm just going to remove the larger piece, that is my base. I'm just going to move that to one side, and we're going to use this smaller piece, which is the lid. Now, I have mounted some of the stamps already on my clear blocks, and you'll see that they are like double stamps, so you're stamping 2 butterflies at once, and if you want to punch them out, you can punch 2 out at once, and they're already lined up perfectly. Okay, there's no messing about, you just stamp and punch. Okay. Now, if you only wanted to have 1 butterfly on your stamping, then you could mask that off. You could ink it up with a finger dauber, or you could ink it up with a pen. Lots and lots of different ways you can use it. Okay, now I am using Highland Heather, Daffodil Delight, and I'm using Lemon Lime Twist, and we're going to stamp our own background. And I've picked 2 of the butterflies. There's several different designs. I've picked 2, and I've also picked this little teeny tiny one in case I've got any spaces I want to fill, and that comes from another beautiful one, Beauty Abounds, and we've got this little butterfly here. There is another there. And these 2 are going to be very much my go-to stamp sets for the whole of spring summer. You're going to get sick of seeing me using them because I just love them. Right, so first of all, with my Highland Heather, I'm just going to randomly stamp about 3, I think I will start off with. Okay, so just very random. And then I'll just bob that one away, and we'll bring in a different colour. This is Lemon Lime Twist. And how much fun is that, making your own background? I mean, this is going to be the lid of a box. You could do this and you can turn it into a card. You could make it into tags. There's loads of things you could do. Right, I want to make sure I've got room for my Lemon Lime Twist, Daffodil Delight as well. So let's have a look. I'll just have that one there. Yeah. There's loads of things you can do with it. I love it. Never, ever. I'll never get bored of this one. Never. Never, never, never. Right, now I need to clean that stamp. I know it don't have me. Just quickly bring in my Stamp and Scrub, because I'm going to use... There is another one. I could use another one. Let's use another one, because there's 3 of the larger butterflies. In fact, there's 4. 1, 2, 3, there's 4. So you've plenty of choice. You don't need to keep using the same one. So let's take that one off there, and I will wash it. Mount that on there. So Daffodil Delight we're having now. Let's have a look. Let's go that way. There. Oh, how lovely is that? Oh my gosh. I am absolutely in love already. You're going to get sick of seeing me use this stamp set, as I'm going to be wearing it thin. I love it. Okay, let's have some up here. Okay, and then I'm going to use this little one here. What colour shall I use? I'll tell you what we'll use. Let me just grab Grapefruit Grove, because these colours here are all the colours that are that Stampin' Up have put in the suite. So Lemon Lime Twist, Highland Heather, Daffodil Delight, Grapefruit Grove are in the paper that matches. So let's stick to those colours, and how cute. So I'm using this smaller one now, and I'm just going to use it to fill up any spaces that I've got. I'm loving this. How awesome is that? How juicy and fun. There we go. I think we'll leave it at that. I think that looks pretty cool. And as I say, that would make a lovely card base, wouldn't it? I'll just move my inks out of the way. Okay, and I'll just move my stamps out of the way, because now we're going to start and do some scoring to make our box. So for the lid, what we want to do is we want to score on all four sides at 1 1/8. Okay, so 1 1/8 is there. Let me just get the smaller end. 1 1/8. And turn. 1 1/8 and turn. 1 1/8. 1 1/8. I'll just bob that to one side, and then I'm going to bring in my base that I cut earlier, and we cut this to 8 by 7, and we're going to score on all four sides at 2 inches. Super easy, really simple, straightforward box with a lid. And the box, when it's finished, I think comes to about 4 by 3. And I have made it specifically to fit something, which I will show you in a minute. So I'm going to, do I want to be folding them that way? I want to be folding them that way, really, don't I? So I'll crack my my card, and I don't want to crack it. I should have flipped it and scored, really, but never mind. Never mind. We will manage. It's not the end of the world. If it cracks, I'll ink it. I won't make it part of the look. Has it cracked? No. It's alright. So, I'm going to get some larger scissors, I think, at the moment. So all we're doing here is we're just going to cut. We've got squares at each corner. We're going to cut along the, roughly along the score line up to the first, just to make some flaps. And then you fold them in to make your box. Super simple. That's that one. I'm just going to get my pointy scissors, which are just that little bit sharper than my tall ones, and I'm just going to gently notch just a sliver, so that when I put it together it doesn't protrude. Oh my goodness, those butterflies are absolutely beautiful, and those colour combinations are perfect. Stampin' Up know what they're doing when it comes to colour combinations. And use your catalogue, it tells you what colours go lovely in the suite and what colours they've used. It lists it all for you. And don't forget, I'm here to help as well. If you get stuck or you're not sure, just shoot me a quick message. I'm always around. Okay, so that's that one. And then I will do the bigger box as well. So we're just cutting, you've got squares on each corner, you're just cutting up to make flaps. And we're just going to tuck them in and adhere them and make ourselves a very, very easy peasy dragon sneezer box. Gently notch that, and gently notch that. I wish Stampin' Up would bring out some larger scissors. I do buy them, but you know, other brands, and they're always pants. I think these are Westcott. Just garbage they are. They're garbage. Whereas my snips, my Stampin' Snips, never let me down. They're awesome. I love them. And that one there. And this one, I'm not fast forwarding it, I'm not missing bits out. You can always fast forward to the end to see the finished project. I do it myself sometimes if I've not got a lot of time. Don't matter, I don't mind. Right, so now we're going to turn these into a box, and I'm using my red line tape because it is lovely and strong, and I am sending this, I'm sending a special gift in this. I'm doing a crafty swap. You'll see some videos coming up. I'm doing a crafty swap with a friend, and I've made a special embellishment that I'm going to be sending her. I have shared it already on my social media, and this box was designed to just basically to put it in so that it doesn't get squashed in the post. So I will show you that in a moment, and I may well come back another day and do a tutorial on that special embellishment as well. Just depends. We've got Christmas fast approaching. My life is not my own when my family are around, unfortunately. You know, they do like to demand my time, and I don't mind indulging at all. That's what they're there for. It does mean that I get less time to craft, but you know, one day my kids will have all left and I'll have nobody to run round after, so I can craft all day long then, can't I? Okie dokie. I'm going to my first Christmas fair at the weekend. I'm not selling anything. I'm going as a you know, a member of the public, and I can't wait. It'll feel lovely in Christmas. It'll be awesome. Looking forward to it. I always have reindeer and all sorts of lovely crafty handmade stalls. I love looking what people make. Right, nosy. I've not stuck that on terribly straight. Let me see if I can have another go there. Oh, am I going to rip it? It does need to be lined up right because I've measured it kind of within an inch of its life. Let me put some more tape on. Kind of within an inch of its life, so I don't really have room to not stick it down straight. Okay. Give that one another go. Get it lined up right. That's better. Okay, I'm happy with that. So that's our lid. You could punch a thumb notch in if you wanted to. I'm not bothering today. Not bothering today. Right, so because this one is somewhat bigger, I think I'm going to use glue. And I'm going to use my lovely fast drying. This one, which I do love. I like the smell of this one as well. This is not a Stampin' Up one, this is contraband. I think adhesive is a very personal thing, and I do love Stampin' Up glue, but I'm always running out of it. The bottles aren't big enough, it's as simple as that. And I just always run out. It drives me insane. I do use a lot. I should buy like 50 bottles at once, really, but don't know. Maybe I need to sandbox Stampin' Up and tell them to make it in litre bottles. In bigger bottles. Little tiny things. Don't last me 2 minutes. Okay. Okay, so that should dry nice and fast now, because that, you know, it's a fast drying glue. Okay, so that lid better fit on there now, or else I'm going to have a hissy fit. And it does, of course it does, because I did measure it properly. There we go, so we've got that beautiful box now. You could use that for absolutely anything. As I say, it's quite deep. It's 2 inches deep, and I think it's 4 by 3. Let me check. 3. Yes, so it's 4 by 3 by 2, so it's a nice deep box. You could put anything in there, scarves, soap, jewellery, nail polishers, put a bit of tissue in. This is what's going inside my box, which is this beautiful handmade embellishment. I will do a tutorial. Now, I was going to decorate the box with it, but I've decided I'm going to be gifting it, so it will go inside my box wrapped in tissue. So all I need to do now is just quickly add a sentiment. Now, I have cheated and I have blue peated and done one earlier because I did cut it with the layering ovals. So let me just grab, where are my dimensionals? Yeah, grab some dimensionals and put that on, and then I might just punch a butterfly as well to decorate it. As I say, this is going, it's going out. There's a bit of a theme. Butterflies are the new black. You will be screaming at the screen, no Amanda, not more blooming butterflies. Okay, so I'm putting that little sentiment there. As I say, I've used the layering ovals there. So let's do a butterfly. Why not? And then we can stick it on our box. So I'm going to get the punch. Let me bring one of the stamps back over. I think I like this one. And because the rest of my swap has a lilac theme, I'm going to use Highland Heather, which I've moved. I did move out of the way, so here we go. So let's make ourselves some pretty embellishments. So some nice ink on there, and there we go, stamp. Now you do get these little, you know, the body and the whatever have you, so we may as well just use them as well. So I'll get those out. Okay, just be careful you don't lose them because they're not over big. And you can, because the photopolymer, and you can see, you can very easily line those up, very easily. It's not difficult at all. Just make sure you put it straight back into your stamp set. Otherwise, it'll get stuck on something else and it'll either end up in the bin or it'll end up lost. Trust me, because I've done it. I've found stamps stuck to the bottom of my trimmer. All over. Right, so I've got some sponge. There we go. Just looking for my sponge in case I decide I'm going to ink. So now all I have to do is punch that out, and I could play with, I literally could play with this set all day. I love it. I just want to sit and make piles and piles of pretty butterflies. There we go. So I am going to gently ink the edge. It does leave you a nice crisp white border if you like it. Then that's fine. I just like softer. A little bit of a softer edge there. You could add some Winker Stella or some glitter. You can colour the panels in with watercolour pencil or use your aqua painters. You could stamp on vellum. Oh my goodness, the possibilities with this set are absolutely endless. Window sheet, loads of stuff you can do, loads. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put my thumb in the middle there and just bend one wing up and put my thumb there and bend so that you've got like a bit of a ridge down the centre there. Okay, and we will use, oh no, it's empty. I was going to say we'll use Tombow, but it's empty. Which is why I was using this one. Okay. And I will stick that one there. And then the little one, I'm just going to bend its wings back. A little bit of glue. And I think, shall I stick that one there or shall I have it up there? I think I'm going to stick it just there. Just hold that while it dries. Dry, you monkey. and then I will put that inside, wrap it in some tissue, put it inside, and it's good to go. I hope that you enjoyed that tutorial. It might have been a bit long, but I think you'll say that that's worth it. How beautiful. So thanks for watching. All of the details will be over on my blog at scrimpingmommy.co.uk, and if enough people ask, I'll do a tutorial on this, but maybe you can figure it out visually. I'll see you again soon.